Welcome back to Real Steel Cars. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about some information that was just leaked out on the engine that is most likely or possibly going into the 2021 Ford Bronco. Now, this information comes from Carbuzz, who claims to have a very close source working with the Bronco project. They say the 2021 Bronco is going to be coming with the 2.7-liter twin-turbo V6. Now, if that sounds familiar, Ford has been using it in the F-150 for a while. It's also the same engine in the Edge ST. In that configuration, it produces 335 horsepower, 380 pound-feet of torque. Now, I can't exactly verify Carbuzz's credibility on this information, although the information in which they've given in the recent past has been, for the most part, pretty accurate. Now, for the longest time, it was thought that the Bronco was going to get the 2.3-liter four-cylinder out of the Ford Ranger, being that they're sharing the same platform. But it's also rumored that the Ranger is getting an upgrade for 2021. So it would make sense that if the Ranger was going to get the 2.7 V6, that the Bronco would get the same engine, which is kind of a relief because, honestly, the 2.3 four-cylinder, I don't feel is going to do the Bronco any justice whatsoever. But that's not to say that there is a possibility that the 2.3 could be a base engine and the 2.7 could be the optional upgrade. Now, the same source also stated that they are going to get the 10-speed auto, which doesn't surprise me considering the Ford's been putting that 10-speed auto in almost everything now, and it is a fantastic transmission. If you haven't driven one, please go out and drive one because it is a great transmission. And mating that with the torque of that 2.7 is going to make for an incredible off-road vehicle. Now, I know many of you are really hoping for the 5-liter Coyote engine, which would be great, but Ford has already stated they're starting to kind of phase that engine out as demands for it are dropping. The twin-turbo engines that they're producing are so good that it is kind of hard to dispute the performance of them. And with a little bit of aftermarket tuning, you could easily gain another 100 pound-feet of torque or more. And these engines really come alive with a good tune. Now, you take that kind of performance, you throw it into the Bronco, which is supposed to compete with the Jeep Wrangler, which has a V6 as well, but is naturally aspirated and produces 285 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. Now, all of this information obviously is not going to be completely confirmed until the debut of the Bronco, which is going to be in just a couple weeks here in March. It's also said that Ford has 150 accessories in their catalog to option out the Ford Bronco with. And if that's true, that's got to be probably the most highly optioned vehicle I've ever heard of. Now, that can be both good and bad, considering the base model you probably get at a pretty cheap price, but to get all the goodies that you're most likely gonna want in an off-road vehicle is gonna really start racking up the price tag with those options. So we're just got to wait and see what comes standard with the Bronco and what of those 150 accessories are going to be optioned to the Bronco and how much they're going to cost us. That's all the information I have on the Bronco as of right now. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll catch you next time.